The day rolls in, the night rolls out. Desire rules without a doubt. The heart beats fast, you salivate. And when you come, it won't be late.
That was impressive, actually.
You're pretty good at...
You stole my goddamn joke. Welcome to Talking Over Albums. I'm here with me, Jason, Brett, who will not be hosting today. I don't know what that means. So we'll just have to figure it out.
It means I ain't saying shit.
And Nathan will probably interject his thoughts and feelings
Prayers.
and aspirations and
Interject your
dreams.
thoughts and prayers.
Anybody have a weird dream or anything?
It's a good idea, talking about your dreams over albums.
Yeah. Oh, it's a podcast spin-off. All right. Well, today we're doing Aerosmith's Get a Grip.
No, we're not.
We are. It's from 1993, I think.
Love it.
It's Aerosmith, and it's one of their albums. Mm-hmm. All the original band members.
Members.
It has like it's an album. It's one of those albums that they have almost as many videos as they do songs from it.
Remember,
and they all sound about the same.
my favorite Aerosmith, Skippy. Remember him?
Mm-hmm. The harmonica.
And Stevie.
Percussionist.
I assume there's a Steve. There's always a Steve in a band.
I think
Who's like, come on, Steve! And then somebody does a solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve.
Right. Yeah, I remember when Peoria was like, they first built that Civic Center. And there was just tons of... I saw Aerosmith there twice in high school. It was like, this is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You took it for granted. And now it's like, they can't make enough money to make it worth coming here. Chris likes going to Moline. She wants me to go see a show there sometime.
Moline. Moline is a horrible place.
Great. You just lost us like a listener.
I'll edit it out. Okay, so Aerosmith. It's our first one. Oh, yeah.
Better than Grand Funk Railroad.
Hey, Nancy, here's your Aerosmith. I don't even think she's actually subscribed to us.
Oh,
Nancy,
that would be very important.
I assume you're a dedicated listener, and if not, then we're very disappointed.
That's right. And now we're doing Aerosmith's first album.
So I guess we should...
In the 90s.
He doesn't give a shit about Aerosmith. On a scale of 1 to 10, like I'm a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Aerosmith did a handful of just amazing songs. There is an alternate universe where Aerosmith was the great American rock band, but then quickly turned into a cheese sellout act. And I don't use that word lightly because I don't actually know what it means. But you can get a sense of when someone is just like, we're in the money now, bitch. And Aerosmith came across that way to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a fucking video game. I know Michael Jackson did too, but that's different. It's Michael Jackson. He can do whatever he wants. He's a multimedia conglomerate. So yeah, a handful of just incredible songs. But I even like Janie's Got a Gun. Like, okay, and that's technically falls in their cheese category, but that's fine. And I like Jaded. Why I have this general vitriol for Aerosmith. Oh yeah, Dude Looks Like a Lady, because they have some of the worst songs ever written. Like Dude Looks Like a Lady.
I love that song.
Other ones that aren't coming to my mind because I've suppressed them.
I mean, those are nothing in my opinion compared to the most awful. Don't Want to Miss a Thing is the worst thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, but once there's more than like 15 rabbits, then it becomes an infestation, and they're not cute, and you want to club them over the head.
It's like a switch gets flipped about numbers.
Are we talking about Dude Looks Like a Lady? Because I
Survival.
went and got a drink and now we're clubbing
We're
rabbits.
talking about rabbits.
But anyway, going back to my point of, so crows are smart, but once there's 5,000 of them, like there were across the street from us the other day, like there was a mass migration, like the trees suddenly had leaves, but they were all crows. Then it becomes a horrible thing where you just want to get a shotgun and like, or a flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
Like, see, because I think we can only focus on one particular thing at a time, so it's like, that's cute. You're an intelligent other species, but now there's 5,000 of you. Flamethrower.
One bird death is a tragedy. A million is a
Bird
statistic.
Stalin.
You were the Stalin of birds.
Bird Stalin's greatest quote. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to look through Aerosmith's greatest hits here. Dream On, incredible song. Same Old Song and Dance, annoying. Sweet Emotion, awesome. Walk This Way, crap. Oh yeah, that was one of the others that drives me up a wall, is the Walk This Way with Run DMC. Hey kitty kitty, put your... Hey diddy dee, put your kitty in the middle. It's like, ugh. Oh God, and Love on an Elevator
Yeah, I didn't like any of these.
is the worst song of all time.
Not saying something.
Though, but then Last Child, which is one of the coolest songs of all time. They are the ultimate whiplash band. Back in the Saddle's awesome. Draw the Line, don't know what that is. Kings and Queens, don't know what that is. Come Together was fine.
Dream On can't carry them, you know. I mean, that was... It makes up for a little bit. It doesn't make up for all of the...
Who knew you had so many feelings about Aerosmith once we got started?
Because I've never tried to compile them. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's my summary, is they're a total whiplash band, where they're two different bands.
Right.
It's like reality's split, and they're a group that exists simultaneously in two different, in the same dimension or something.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
If there was any justice, they would have gone to prison for Don't Want to Miss a Thing, though. In a world...
And that wasn't even their song.
Okay.
No, but just the way
No, you know what? That's one of those songs... You know what that one is? That's the one that was such a big hit, they had to have a country person do their version of it so they could play it on country radio, too.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that? They did it with that Kid Rock song, too. Kid Rock did a song with, Sheryl Crow or somebody, and then they turned it into a country song, and it was an even bigger hit as a country song.
I'm going to chalk this up to brain damage. In my mind, there was another song that wasn't Jaded that was on this album that I really liked, and apparently there isn't. This seems to be happening more frequently. This is the psychological portion of talking over albums. Of some episode of this a few ones ago where I was convinced of something, really convinced of it. There's part of my brain that thinks something exists that doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Is that early
onset? Like a movie where Sinbad plays a genie?
Yeah.
I completely convinced myself that exists.
Sorry. So early on...
And everyone that doesn't agree with me is Hitler.
Early onset Alzheimer's. All right, 15 minutes in. You want to...
Berenstein Bears.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
you were hosting. No, that one didn't land for me. It's everyone mispronounced it, but we could all see how it was spelled. It wasn't oh my God, my eyes don't work. Nancy, we're in your head. We're doing Aerosmith. Why do you like Aerosmith, Nancy? We can hear you.
Question everything.
All right, you ready to start this?
All right, here we go.
I'm waiting for your signal.
Aerosmith,
you're the host.
Get a grip. Start it up. Let's go. Start with, what's it called? Intro.
Good song.
Good name.
It's my favorite Aerosmith song.
It's a fat beat. I hate it already.
Every time.
I don't think I've said it that quickly, though. That was quick. That wasn't 23 seconds. I'm just restarting this.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
That's why it's my favorite Aerosmith song.
That didn't seem like 23 seconds.
So we're going to listen to the intro again because Brett missed it.
These are gross.
So put it in your drink by all means. Jesus.
See, it was longer this time. Weird.
Okay.
That's not true. That went exactly the same way that last time.
I don't know. It's a cool beat, I guess. I don't know. Oh, another thing that drives me nuts about them is Steven Tyler's obsession with skibbity-doo, sort of but
It's friggin' scat to you.
He is the coolest person in his mind.
I don't mind it with Van Halen.
I like the kite guitar riffs on this song. This is
Eat the
Rich.
Yeah, so I don't mind it with David Lee Roth, Skibbity Bop. I can't stand Aerosmith, Skibbity Bop. There's another song called "Eat the Rich"
You just don't like skinny
by a
white
different
dudes.
band.
So you eat the rich because it's the only thing that they're good for. I find that strange considering that this album made them really, really, really rich.
They're begging to be eaten, apparently.
See, that's what you're
cry
here
for
for.
help.
That's what you're here for. More meta. What do you think he's really trying to do here? Is he saying, eat me?
Oh, yeah, that was it. Motorhead has a song called "Eat the Rich."
Mm-hmm.
And I think I can do more for you with this here fork and knife. Oh God, this is very what's his name?
This is deep.
This is very Hagarish.
No, because there's no spaceships and aliens. We're not falling in love with aliens now. Don't go that far.
I think I just take everything.
We're not standing Hampton here.
Anything about eating in a
We're
song,
just eating
I just
the rich.
have PTSD.
See, I felt like it was a metaphor for something. That's why I thought it was interesting that that Nathan said maybe he wants them to eat him. Like metaphorically, maybe. Like
if this was Sammy Hagar, he would actually.
I want you to feel like I'm deep.
I mean,
yeah,
you're consuming their product.
I like. See, that's
it's just a statement of.
This goes back to something I believe, and I've told Brett before that Aerosmith comes from a more blues-based rock and roll, where you like things that are more jazzy and experimental and try new things, and like blues has this riff, this thing that
like
evolved into
Smith.
rock and roll, and you like more like when people
noodle
something's interesting and like.
I love Grateful Dead.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'd have to give them another shot. I don't know, man.
Who are the Grateful Dead anyway?
Jesus.
Is there one? Is there anybody left that's like the Grateful Dead?
I don't know.
Interesting.
The band or
because everybody in Aerosmith is still alive. They all look like the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt.
Do you mean? Oh, you're talking about the band, not like some metaphysical thing.
I'm all over the place. I can't think straight right now. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's just not coalescing. I never tried to think deeply about Aerosmith before. I just put it on and listened to it. I didn't. You're making me like think about it in terms of is it actually any good?
Dirty laundry.
I just kind of like they always have a decent rhythm going on.
Just notice that. Capitalize.
Christmas.
This one's called "Get a Grip."
Christmas Wonderland.
It's a song about getting a grip.
All right, lyric
That's something
time.
you would say back then, right, to people?
Get a grip.
Get a grip, man. Like nobody really says that.
Get a grip, brah.
But I think they were.
Brah.
Was that around the time when people said that kind of thing?
Brah. It kind of got to where you would just say parts of the put down. Like he didn't even say the whole thing anymore. Bag of dicks, bro. Bag of dicks. It's just a bag of dicks.
Once I crossed the line, I think I musta zigged when I should have zagged. Gotta get a grip. Poetry. Don't give me no flack, honey. Shut your lip. You gotta ... Oh, it's an implied dick sucking at the end of the song. Genius.
Is it? So get a grip on my knob.
Rock and roll fantasy.
My knobbler. You ever been to the Gobbler's Knob?
Out of all the music in the world, and we're doing Aerosmith.
Interesting fact about this song. It is also the name of the album.
Oh my god!
People don't realize that.
Revelations! Is it? We should talk about the album cover.
I think it's funny that you don't like the lyrics but whenever you say you like a song, and I'm like, I don't like the lyrics on that song, you're like, I don't listen to the lyrics.
We should talk about the album cover. Okay, what's
It's a cow with a nose ring.
What's the better cow?
Or a nipple ring.
What's the better cow album cover? This or Pink Floyd's?
That hurt.
Oh, what was the Pink Floyd one with the cow?
Ouch.
Metal.
Was that Metal?
I don't know. They got cows and pigs and stuff all the time.
Adam Hart Mother. Yeah, where it's just the cow's butt. So what's classier? Just this cow's ass?
Here, do you want to see it a little bigger?
Or or its sexy
I don't think-
nipples.
This is what I got in my divorce.
I don't think a measure of classiness is even appropriate. You can't even. That's not a word you would use to like try to compare. Which
I know.
See, I like this kinda. Gotta get a grip.
I
I haven't listened to this album in forever because
it's fun. It rocks hard. It's not. Nothing is grabbing my attention.
Okay, let me ask you this: if we were sitting at the bar right now, and you had the choice of listening to this or some insipid country song we play all the time, wouldn't you rather be listening to this?
It's a leading question.
Yeah, it's my show.
I mean,
I will lead it where I want it to go.
The answer's obvious, but I don't feel compelled to talk about it when I'm at the bar. So
I feel compelled. You know what I'd rather hear right now? Get a Grip by Aerosmith. That could be like an inside between the three of us now.
we have to go see Glass
And the 30 people that might listen to this.
because M. Night Shyamalan isn't quite as much of a joke as he was. Next is a dirty fever.
Why are you standing there staring at me?
A sexy fever.
I thought you were doing
Okay,
Randy
interesting
Newman does Pink
factoid
Floyd.
about this song. You're going to make me start yelling because I think it's really loud. Okay,
I don't know how to adjust the knobs.
Garth Brooks, I you not, plays this song. I'm just throwing that out there.
Are the lyrics
Where's the
same?
filler bell? You're not allowed to bring up Garth Brooks in this podcast.
Just the fever part.
Huh.
All the lyrics are completely different.
And he calls it
All the
he
you know what
calls
I
it
mean?
a-
All the
he calls
verses
it
are
a cover?
completely. He doesn't say one way or another, but he does pay royalties for it. So
Weird.
whoever wrote it gets royalties.
So I think you could just
Yeah, you could just make your own damn song.
There's songs with the same name.
Call it, I have
Yeah,
a
you can
normal
still-
temperature. I mean,
just still say fever. That's like a common word. You can't just copyright a common word. Like,
right, but
no
it's
one
the
else
same
can-
melody and everything.
Hold on.
He just changes all the words in it.
It's the same melody.
Right.
Hold on.
It is the same song,
Oh,
but
okay.
with he
I thought you
changes
meant
all the
I
verses.
thought you meant he rewrote the music too. So I
It's
was
so weird. I
on.
thought I was having again because the theme is meta. Thought I was having some kind of stroke or something. I didn't know what was going on. I heard the song. First of all, nothing sounded right, but the music was all exactly the same. I mean, he didn't change one note of the musical part.
Can
Did
I
you
read?
think you were doing a
I read some lyrics?
Berenstain Bears thing?
Whew, that is a good question.
Let me read some lyrics here. I got a rip in my shoes and a hole in my brand new shoes. I got a margarita nose and a breath full of Mad Dog booze. That is the worst 4 lines of lyric in history. Thanks, Nancy. Unsubscribe from our podcast.
Wait, I got a rip in my shoes and a hole in my brand new shoe. That's weird. He did rhyme shoes with shoes. Wait, does that make... That can't be right.
I found lyrics on the internet wrong all the time.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, this is widely published as the lyrics to this song, and it's obvious that's not what it is. Or when you hear it wrong, like we were talking about earlier, you hear a lyric wrong, and then you find out later what the real lyric is, and it's not anywhere near as cool as what you thought it was. But again, I'd like to point out, if you listen to this music, it's upbeat. It's the kind of thing I kind of like.
Oh, I have a question.
No.
I'd rather listen to this at a bar than
Yeah,
most things, probably.
What was
I know. I don't have to talk you into it. It doesn't matter. There's so
Livin'
much
on the
music in
Edge.
the world. You can listen to whatever you want.
Living on the Edge?
But
Yeah, okay. What came first, Living on the Edge or Copperhead Road?
Copperhead Road.
Oh, so
That's from the
Aerosmith totally
80s.
ripped them off. I always thought this came first.
So there's something good about being old. I remember things.
All right, let's do this. Let's definitively look.
Oh, are you really
This is
going
a
to
good
drink
song.
that?
Clamato Martinez, Chelada,
Yeah, actually,
Hey,
I
could you-
like this one.
Chelada Rodriguez.
Could you pour that into the glass with the juice and the other stuff in it? Because that would be really gross, and you do really gross. Oh my god, he's going to do it. Also, I kind of wanted to see what it looked like. Oh my god, it looks like tomato juice, doesn't it?
Okay, Copperhead Road. Steve Earle, 1988.
That's not good.
What the hell is it?
I feel like an asshole because whenever
You are.
whenever Copperhead Road comes on, I start singing "Living on the Edge." So when I should be doing the reverse. Wow,
Yeah.
sorry, Steve Earle, wherever you are.
You don't
You
have to.
can't address the the listeners. He's the host. He's gonna do it.
Oh, you're right. I have to adjust.
Yes, don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's the greatest part of a rock song ever. That the space where they go off the edge. It's so
They
artistic.
go off the edge, man. They went off the edge.
All it needed was like, caca.
Which is weird because they're living on the edge, but then they go off of the edge.
What's funny,
You see what I'm saying?
another song that does that is that band Fastball, The Way.
Oh,
They-
I
they-
love that song. The rest of the album is kind of meh. Like a lot of things in the
It's
90s.
a great song.
Right? There are some bands that have written the greatest songs ever, and then you think, oh, so the rest of it's got to be good, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Not
say
so much, fella.
I'm not gonna say this is timeless
Pal.
because I'm not gonna give Aerosmith any kind of compliment right now. This is kind of a timeless song. I kind of thought it was like late '80s, but it also sounds like it sounds fresh. It could have come out anywhere between '87 and like '98.
It's anthemy.
And you know what it makes me feel
anthemy
like?
songs
It's
are
like-
pretty like timeless.
It's like a sequel to Love in an Elevator.
And the production is the production is
Oh, this whole album is slick. You got to give them that.
nothing is
This is-
obnoxious in the production.
Exactly. This is when everybody started switching to digital recording.
This actually does sound kind of more modern because the anthemy kind of style is popular, which kind of drives me nuts because it's overused. Like all the bands now want to make.
This brings up an
It's
interesting
an
point.
anthem. I
And
need
you
an
guys
anthem.
do some recording,
People
so this
chant
you might
with
know what I'm
us.
talking about better
Let 'em-
than I do even.
Let him rant about anthems.
No, I'm done. I don't want to think about anthems anymore.
No more anthems.
Here's Flesh.
Flesh!
Yeah, how many songs are on here? That's a lot of songs.
What's this one called?
This one's called Flesh.
It's got an
Fleshlight.
artsy, bouncy sound. Flesh! Oh, he's a miracle.
No, Fleshlight.
The day rolls
You didn't
in.
know Steven Tyler invented the Fleshlight?
I'm going to read this in the style of Vincent Price. The day rolls in, the night rolls out. Desire rules without a doubt. The heart beats fast, you salivate. And when you come, it won't be late.
That was impressive, actually.
You're pretty good at
You stole my goddamn joke.
impersonations.
Hey!
You got me all soaking wet. Flesh, the only thing that's worth the sweat.
Where'd it...
From the day that Eve did Adam down to Rome. Ew! From the day that Eve did Adam down to Romeo and Juliet, everybody gotta have. The Prince of Lust has met his match. The witch has brewed her baddest batch. His sword is sharp and hard as stone. F*** off! This is worse than ZZ Top.
Yeah, this wasn't radio friendly, really.
This isn't as good as Flesh for Fantasy. That was a great song.
Oh, I love that album.
Her cauldron begs for one more bone. That's like
For one more bone? The cauldron begs for one more bone. That'd be like...
that's a pretty good line.
What's it a metaphor? Like a huge vagina? Oh, I love your cauldron, baby. God.
This album's very one-sided in that getting laid is a subject of many rock songs. But they have no songs about cars. You understand?
They weren't a car band.
I know. They're just so one-sided. They don't talk about cars at all.
Because typically that goes hand in hand, like greatest rock tropes. Cars are always up there as like a sex metaphor. I mean, that was Mark Bolan's entire shtick. He mentions cars like multiple times in every song.
Well, from like
Queen, I'm in love with my car.
I've thought about this before. And from 1945 through the 60s and the 70s, when you were of the age of trying to get some, having a car was...
Sexy!
Yeah, he's giving you the beefcake. Are you giving the beefcake? He wants to be by Nathan because he's the freshest. If Chris was here, all bets are off, though. She gets all the attention.
Oh, can I just say something about the actual music? I'm going to turn it up just a second.
It's good. Joe Perry knows how to play the guitar.
Oh, yeah, like, it rocks, But it doesn't come down at any point, really. Again, like we always say in this podcast, like contrast of...
You can move him if you need to.
This album has, so far, when we're 6 songs in, it just kind of remains at this party level, like high energy thing the whole way through. But
right.
At least the way my brain works is that it starts to tune it out.
Right.
So this would be great in a concert, probably, but...
Yeah, I think if your first experience with Aerosmith was seeing them live in a concert, you would like them a lot better than if you just heard them on the radio here and there and actually, like we're doing today, paying attention to what they're saying. Like, this stuff is all about what's going to get played live.
Yeah. Remember when me, you, and Christopher J. Wyman were at the arcade bar and we were playing the Aerosmith video game?
Yes.
And all I want to do is shoot Aerosmith in that one level where you're like, oh no, the man is coming to try to take away our rock music. And then there's... Have you ever seen that video game?
Yeah, I wish
the Aerosmith video game.
No, I have never seen it.
It's the cabinet.
Pinball game.
It's the cabinet that has the 2 guns. And it's like this sort of side-scrolling thing where it's like Aerosmith will show up and be like, hey! But it's like the SWAT team.
I thought you were making it up.
No, it's a real thing.
No, there's Aerosmith.
Because I thought you were talking about the guitar thing.
It's an arcade game.
Just walk on down.
Rock, what's it called? Rock Band or something? There was some video
Oh, no,
game.
I don't know how you never saw it. It was like really popular and prevalent in like every arcade. Yeah,
well, there's your first problem.
Because I don't agree with that.
I remember seeing it everywhere.
I've never seen it before.
Really? Because I saw it everywhere.
Before 8-bit, I did not see that. I did think that it would be funny if they were the main like enemy and you had to kill them like as the boss.
You have this gun that has looks like it's like a thing you put CDs into, and like these SWAT team dudes will come out. It's like a post-apocalyptic society where music is outlawed.
It's just a shooting arcade game, like SWAT or whatever those games are.
And like these SWAT team dudes will
I swear,
run out.
I've never heard of this.
You shoot them with these CDs.
It's at 8-bit. You should go check it out.
I can't believe this isn't a Kiss thing, because Kiss is more like the kind of band that does shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Kiss video game.
I'm sure there is.
I played that.
They had a movie. Remember, have you ever seen the Kiss movie?
No.
Oh, they're at like the Six Flags in California.
Oh, yeah. I've always meant to watch that. But
yeah, we got to do Walk On Down.
Who's singing?
That's Joe Perry. But Steven Tyler still had to be involved, kind of like Mick Jagger will sing the backup on
they just give him a song
songs of Keith Richards.
Because of U2 when they gave What's-His-Face a song.
I like this song, actually.
Except...
I mean, I do
when you're shit out of luck, there's just one
song.
thing to do, and that's walk on down.
You're talking about Numb, the U2. Don't talk, don't listen, don't...
I wouldn't even... This is... I'm trying to think...
He mentions shoes again?
They mention shoes a lot in Aerosmith songs.
What's with...
Apparently, when you grow up in Boston, shoes are very important.
Well, here's the thing. No, here's the thing. Like, I know it from...
Hey, I'm just putting it out there.
It's like the minor league like sports team is like shoe cobblers.
The Boston shoes. I love where you took that.
The shoe cobblers.
Thank you for that.
And yeah, like artists who frequently keep going back to certain tropes, like Sammy Hagar and food.
When I used to write, I noticed a lot of times the theme for me was always walking. There'd always be walking involved in things, in situations. I was like, I want to talk about walking. How do you talk about walking? This is really weird. Why am I talking about walking all the time? What does this mean to me? I really need to delve into this a little deeper. All right. So that's Walk On Down.
That sounded like it rocked really hard, but I got nothing from it.
It's really musical. It was nondescript rocking.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a 101 class on rocking.
I know, money sounds so exciting.
Oh my God, we're only halfway through this.
How to rock.
Oh, we killed it.
Alert Nancy, we're doing Aerosmith finally.
Oh, and all Brett does is bitch about it.
I don't know how it goes.
Chewbacca. What a Wookiee.
An alien looking for an opening. Something. Love comes walking in.
Way to make it creepy.
So
the important thing to remember on this song is to don't get cheap, shut up and dance.
Shake your money maker.
This is like a threat? Like he's forcing someone to dance? I just took it as like at gunpoint or something.
Really?
How do you spell arrow? I keep spelling it as Oreosmith. Aerosmith.
Aero.
Okay. Talk is cheap, shut up and dance. Don't get deep, shut up and dance.
It's spelled in the correct King's English.
Love has got me down. When they take away everything you've got and they rub your nose in the funky spot, you hope that tells you something. The road to heaven is paved in hell. And it makes you wonder why we're here at all. Deep. Deep.
It gets really depressing at the end of the song. Shut up and dance.
And then you just hear a gunshot. All right, I'm going to give this a glowing review so far. I mean, we're kind of only halfway through, but like none of this has bored me to tears yet. I'm not suicidal. It's like, I get it. It's a cool party album.
Unlike The Tapestry.
Oh, f*** you. Burn it.
Burned in effigy. I was going to frame it and give it back to you.
Oh, yeah. Which one had his daughter in it? Liv Tyler. The video with her and Alicia Silverstone.
That was the Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
No,
it was one of
the Armageddon song.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
she was in that too.
No, she was in that too.
But she was in a different
else.
one with Alicia Silverstone. We're in the car.
Yeah, she's in all. That's all of these.
Was that this one?
And he's like hitting on his daughter in the video.
Was he? I don't know. I don't think he was doing.
Let me look up the video.
Steven Tyler's weird, but he's not that weird.
I think that was another Berenstein.
Aerosmith, Liv
Callbacks.
Crazy. Yeah.
I thought that was Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Drives off a cliff or something?
It's Alicia Silverstone and Liv Tyler.
Yeah, where she's in her Britney Spears Catholic school.
Hails to the yeah.
I love those shoes. Nobody wears those outside of...
Yeah, Chris used to have some of those when I first started dating him.
Yeah, what are they called? Like
saddle shoes?
Saddle shoes. And there's her butt.
It's just the...
Oh, Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
I mean, should you really be sexualizing your daughter in your music video?
Well, it's not his daughter.
Oh, right. That's Alicia Silverstone. This is her greatest role until Batman and Robin.
Oh, God.
I think this was after Clueless.
Breath away.
Oh, no, this wouldn't have been. This would have been 93, so...
This was
Clueless.
unaware. This is unaware sexualization,
oh, God.
in my opinion. It's unaware. That's what has been the problem. So, like...
Well, to be fair, I
think it was unaware.
To be fair, they're not in the same video. It's like it's live footage mixed in with
this is somebody else's idea, possibly.
Right.
And they're singing a completely different song, by the way.
but what's that film theory of that basic film theory of like juxtaposed images providing new meaning, where it's like, okay, even if these are supposed to be separate, it's like there's still the implication that the band wants to bone these underage girls.
I always thought it was. I thought you thought it was completely in your face.
Give your interpretation.
I never really thought they were
so
even intimating that.
Okay,
I thought it was completely in your face.
Right,
I want to bone these young girls because I know when I was a teenager, I wanted to bone all the teenage girls. And then I became...
oh my God, the guy was just looking at my ass even though I was just shaking it right in front of his face.
Yeah. This is
what
weird.
a bastard.
Remember in Batman and Robin, she's like, Uncle Alfred?
Best line of the movie.
Man, I should have bought it. They had Batman and Robin for $1 at Mega Replay.
Crying.
It is not the worst movie of all time. It's not even the worst Batman movie, but I'll save that for some other time.
Now's not the time for Batman talk.
And yet it was the worst soundtrack to a Batman movie.
What's funny is these aren't even the same songs, but this syncs up perfectly to this song.
Right.
Like, it doesn't even matter.
It's a tempo issue.
It's the same song.
It's the same video. Go look up the video for this song. It's the same damn thing.
All right, we're going to go around. Alicia Silverstone or Liv Tyler? Go.
What about
Too
them?
late. Whatever.
Who do you like more? Who do you hate more?
Can you put some caveats on this?
They're not my type, and I can't take the whisper. No.
Liv Tyler.
Nah, I don't know.
Well, I just watched her in a show, and I think Liv Tyler is holding up really nicely. So with hindsight, I think I would have always went with Liv Tyler just because of that.
I'm going to change my answer. Alicia Silverstone.
I don't like women that look completely different as they age. I want them to stay the same. I don't ever want them to change.
What an odd thing to say.
So you want that lady who does the cancer research commercials? What's...
Oh, yeah.
I love Sarah McLachlan.
Or here's Gotta
But I can't stand her music.
Yeah,
This sounds
cool.
like a
Sorry, Sarah.
dump.
Except for, I can't do those.
I got a crush on the girl from the Shingles commercial.
All right, we're getting towards the end. Here's Gotta Love It. Why am I allergic?
Why is my side so itchy?
Making shingles sexy again. There's
Sorry.
a lot of people that just want their kids to die. It's fine. We have to respect them. They're people too. I had the mumps.
Did you?
A rare form of it. It was crazy.
Yeah?
It hurt really bad. I was in agonizing pain.
And if there was a vaccine for it, you would have definitely taken it, right?
I mean, there was.
I didn't know the mumps was a real thing.
Just saying. Or the kissing disease.
It just was like a temporary, like...
So you're just trying to be cool.
So you've cheated death multiple times.
I'm just trying to be cool. I mean, come on.
I want to say you're a firecracker. I want to say your switchblade knife. You make your sex a career. Coming down from an all-night tripper.
This is an ongoing
pull
theme.
Your foot from the ruby slipper.
In Aerosmith songs. Did you hear that? That build up to the guitar solo thing. Mm-hmm. So, okay, so you actually had some positives, and I kind of like that. That's interesting that you No, you've done quite well. I figured you were going to be bitching constantly and incessantly about whatever little thing you didn't like about each song. And it turns out
horrible yet.
I thought this was...
It's just pop. It's just...
That was Gotta Love It. You're crazy.
It's not a... See, and I've been tired of this album for a long time.
Arwen.
I used to listen to this constantly when I first got it. And that's right.
I've been crying since I met you.
Crying. I've been crying.
You.
Your love is sweet misery.
Oh, no. The last note of that is different, so we were wrong.
There's Skip the harmonica. Did you hear that? Well, what's really funny is like they put another song and then it's amazing, right? And then, I don't know, Boogeyman. That wasn't on mine.
Well, unless this takes a
Are
nosedive.
you the Boogerman?
I think that's what we should do, like, a podcast retrospective here. Like, this is a fine song, but, like... Okay, maybe it's just me. But, like, how these episodes affect me, but, like...
Do you feel like listening to it on its own terms sometimes changes your mind about whether you like or dislike something?
Oh, yeah. Like sometimes it gets really weird, where albums that shouldn't be bad, I have a really miserable experience with, where just the overall effect of an album, like, that's what I find super fascinating and why I keep doing this, is not just song to song, but, like, and sometimes it's super grating and miserable.
Right.
Even albums that I thought I was okay with, like Day at the Races, like, that ended up being just miserable.
Right.
So,
but when you're forced to just sit and analyze things, sometimes you just go like this album where you just go, it's radio friendly for the most part,
yeah,
and then
this is okay.
Except for that
honestly,
one song. Jeez.
Oh no, they play that on the radio, I'm sure. Innuendos are fine. You just can't say the word. You know, you can't say the F word. You can't say suck my anything, even a. It's weird.
Suck my.
Shit, babies suck on all the time.
No.
Why is that a bad thing?
Okay, I just hit the filler bell point.
Anybody else with a random fact?
That's not.
I've seen Aerosmith
resonating
twice in the 80s, and they were fun.
The way I sat that down reminded me of Jack Palance in Batman. When, he's like, when the Joker comes in and
This town needs an enema.
He's like, "Don't bother. Your life won't be worth spit. I've been dead once already. You should think of it as therapy." Here's the lineup for my wiener.
Sorry.
All right, I just hit the breaking point.
No.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, you know what? I
know
like this
nothing
album
about
again
you.
now. I'm gonna listen to this all the time.
Yeah, this just took a hard slide for me.
Nope, I like this song. I know. Let's
talk about Nancy. Hi, Nancy. I don't know anything about you other than...
She works with Chris.
I've never known anyone more secondhand than Nancy.
She likes pizza.
Okay. Hey, Nancy. We did Aerosmith. Get us some more subscribers.
I like
We've been stuck at 30 for like 2 months.
Cookies.
Ooh, remember that line from ZZ Top? She likes cocaine, flipping out with Great Danes.
I love that album. Shut up. Again, he doesn't like anything that's just fun for fun's sake.
I love
It's
ZZ
crazy.
Top.
Brett doesn't like fun.
Exactly.
I
He
don't.
is such a buzz killer.
I'm not going
It's
to
like,
deny
if it's
that. I
not
hate
serious
fun.
and sad and depressing, I don't want to listen to it.
I love ZZ Top.
Someday,
But you're right. I do
your
hate
heart
fun.
will grow 3 times bigger.
He's a fun kill.
No, it'll immediately explode. It'll grow and explode.
Yeah, right before it explodes.
Yeah.
It'll be a fine.
I mean, if there's anything that defines Brett,
Right when you
it's Mellon
right
Collie.
when you understand fun, you'll explode.
And the infinite boner.
And see, I'm so morbidly depressed that I like songs that go the exact opposite way. I like things that like a nice up tempo and it's
Yeah,
happy.
no. I regularly listen to the Smiths and Nick Drake. Clearly, I'm depressed.
To each their own.
Right.
And
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean, some people eat when they're depressed. Some people starve on purpose.
Some people eat whether they're happy or sad. Oops. Hey, has that got any corn byproducts in it? That's what I want.
Yeah, this song is boring. No, but going back, I love ZZ Top. I like fun. Or at least my theoretical idea of fun.
I like ZZ Top better than.
But again, this always comes back to dynamics. It's like, it doesn't matter how exciting this would be, but this would be better in a concert because it would be broken up by other songs from different albums. Oh, yeah, prime example being the Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi?
That Bon Jovi album we did. Where it's like, okay, this is all technically exciting and upbeat, but like, if it never deviates from that, through the whole album experience, it just becomes a drudgery after a while because it's all just at a certain point.
Right.
And like, it's not bringing your attention down to something else. So like, this song is driving me insane, and if this does not end here
It's
soon...
done.
Okay.
God. As soon as
Right.
it's driving you insane, it's done. It's like, haven't you
Okay.
figured that out about Aerosmith? I can't take this one more second. Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
It turns out Brett has freaking opinions about Aerosmith.
I forgot I'm not hosting this episode.
What about the Smiths? Oh, he just spooched.
Shyness is nice, and shyness
Meow.
can stop you. Oh yeah, this is amazing. Anyway, but yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, can I interrupt you for just a second? One thing that I think about that you're on your subject is when people will tell me to this day, like people that are my age, that will say they couldn't be with a person that didn't enjoy the same whatever sport or music that they do or something, and I'm always like, what do you have to talk about if you will both agree on everything?
Right.
Like there's never any point of
God.
conversation or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? It's like you can't like everything your spouse likes. That's ridiculous. I guess it happens for some people, but if that's their thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that always freaks me out, like weirdly simpatico couples who are just like, we both love skiing
Ugh.
thing.
Wow, where'd you come up with skiing?
I don't know. I always think of skiing when I think of
Who said windsurfing?
What's the dumbest
Yeah.
sport ever?
no. When I think of like,
Hey,
like
I'm gonna strap some sticks to my leg and throw myself down a mountain. Catch me, Jesus.
okay, yeah, songs 12 and 13. This
God
album took a
damn,
really
this song is
terrible,
awful.
boring ass nosedive. Filler belt.
Can I just say, amazing is not
That's
like
not a belt.
anti-amazing?
It's not a bell either.
Wow, you're terrible at this. Hold on.
But we got the same outfit and we're going skiing for the weekend. It's like gross. Ooh,
oh, that's cool. Wait, put it closer.
Yeah. Nice.
Who knew an aluminum lid
Let me try it. Give me.
be the greatest belt ever?
Ow!
Ow. If you had a string hanging off, it would vibrate better too. So, like, if you hold on to it less.
Well, just don't drop it on my
Well, I
computer.
don't know anything about that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is way better than the song.
Holy sh**.
My grandma gave me that. Not only does it sound awesome, it cooks food really well too.
He's like, I have dog ears. F*** you.
Oh
God, please end.
Okay, I'm putting it away now.
Oh, God. I can't do it.
We're landing the plane, folks.
Alright, here's Boogeyman. I didn't realize this album was
Amazing.
so
Terrible. It's not amazing. It's amazing that they got it onto the album without
All right,
somebody telling
here's
them.
Boogeyman. I'm not going to listen to
I
it.
mean, that's how they.
This is not amazing.
I was having a fine time until song 11, and then,
They were doing the opposite of what they did the whole album, right here.
yeah, what is this?
They were just deciding, like, let's do the.
This sounds like Mark Knopfler should have.
Like,
Let's
shit.
wind down. This is the wind down.
We got to get
'Cause
mildly artsy.
We were rocking this whole time.
Alright, it's whatever. This is almost over. Okay, I give it a 3 Liv Tylers out of 5.5. 5.5.
She's got a great ass.
I give it 1. Not even Liv Tyler.
What do you think, Nathan?
This is
You've
an
listened
odd-
to it.
Alicia Silverstone.
How did you feel about your Aerosmith experience?
I mean,
That took a really hard nosedive there,
It's
but
fine.
Yeah, but don't let it ruin the first half of the album.
I
It was
feel
mostly
I feel
fun. It was
relaxed
fun.
after that last track now. though.
Boogeyman, like who thought of that title for this little weird, relaxing coda?
I know
Yeah,
it turns. I'm
weird.
telling you, didn't it sound like a Dire Straits deep track? Like,
Okay, everyone,
'Cause-
give your ratings. Whatever. Nancy, get us some more listeners.
yeah, get us 25 listeners, and we'll do Motley Crue.
It's turning into a pyramid scheme.
If you get us like 15 more listeners, maybe we'll do another Aerosmith album. But
Dude, that's like a lady.
otherwise, it's a nightmare.
Let's do REM
I
next
give it.
time.
All right.
It was a passing grade, man. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I
You have
don't know.
you have 30 seconds.
It's this. I don't want 30 seconds.
All right, you.
I think it was fun.
You're the host. Why am I hosting again?
I always hand it over to you. I let you do it. When you start jumping in on things, I just let you do it. I interrupt all the time. It's just what we do.
No,
You were just pretending to not be the host. That was your thing
I
tonight.
know. It's
I'm the
it's a
interrupting.
habit.
So, Nathan, was that
Neighborhood.
enjoyable or unenjoyable?
No, it was fine. At least it wasn't. I don't want to miss a thing. Like I can't do that one.
Mm-hmm.
There are just a lot of.
Did you get molested at the pool, and that's why you ate? All right.
You can't
Well,
stand it.
sign us out.
All right. So, this is me signing us out because I'm sort of hosting this. But Brett kept taking over, and that's all right. He has to learn how to let things go. But that's
I'm
okay.
just gonna see a therapist about it.
Yeah. Oh my God, see a therapist about it. You might need to take
I can't
Lunesta.
stop hosting.
Can't stop hosting. I gotta pee again.
All right, I think that's it. I'm going to go... I still give this the same grade I always did. It's kind of a B for me. Thanks, folks. See you next time
Goodbye.
when we do REM, apparently.
I love your cauldron, baby. Uncle Alfred?
Best line of the movie.